You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your host, Amanda Kinseth. And Cecil Chandler. If it's happening in the area, then it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. My name is Thomasina Mosley, and I am one of the few co-hosts that you will have here this week while Amanda is away on maternity leave.
That was real good. That was good. You did a great job, Thomasina. I really like that.
Thank you.
All right, she's a little nervous. Don't worry, though. We're giving the interns a chance this week to do a little, on the air talk. So that's what we're going to be doing the rest of the week. We have some more interns coming up. And on Friday, we've got a big surprise on Friday, okay? But you got to stay tuned. What we're going to do first now?
Check the weather.
You got it. Let's check on it.
It's shaping up to be another cloudy day out there. You see in your 2nd Avenue Pier camera, the clouds have already started to move in. And yes, a lot of rain offshore trying to make its way onshore. And some of us are already starting to see a few showers. Showers popping up right along the coastline for Horry and Georgetown County. Inland areas, just a lot of cloud cover and a spot shower or two so far today, but we will see a good chance of soaking rain at times again this afternoon. A flood watch in effect until 6 o'clock tonight, as we are seeing the potential for some of that rain that we had yesterday that really saturated the ground, factored in with the rain that we see today, could create some pretty nasty flooding concerns out there. So just keep an eye on the creeks and streams as well as some of your backyards as well. Upper 70s to low 80s at the midday, with temperatures continuing to warm into the afternoon to the middle and upper 80s. A little bit drier for the inland areas, but those showers and thunderstorms will become likely throughout the day. When you're not seeing those, look for mostly cloudy skies and humid conditions. We'll continue to hold on to the humidity straight on through the upcoming weekend. Not much of a break there, but our rain chances do drop off a little bit as we head to the end of the week. Wednesday and Thursday, only a 30% chance of mainly an afternoon or evening thunderstorm. High temperatures will be in the upper 80s to around 90 degrees, with Thursday being our hottest day of the next 7. We'll even hit 94 degrees on Thursday inland. 40% chance of those showers and thunderstorms returning Thursday and Friday afternoon as our next cold front approaches. We'll even hold that slight chance of a few showers and thunderstorms to pop up during the afternoon and evening hours over the course of the weekend. But be careful of some of those heavier downpours throughout the afternoon today.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Good afternoon, Carolinas. I'm Crystal Costa. Here's what we're working on today. A shocking case of vandalism. Tens of thousands of bees were killed in Murrells Inlet after their hives were vandalized. We'll tell you about the loss a local beekeeper is now dealing with. Plus, how would you like to pay for the channel you're watching right now? Well, a battle in Washington could have you doing just that. We'll explain in a full report. And find out what Myrtle Beach officials are now doing to try to get the taxi service Uber to stop doing business in town. Those stories and much more tonight at 6 o'clock.
It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for the Grand Strand Humane Society. We have Sandy with us here today.
Hi, we're so happy to be here.
Thank you.
This is Dakota.
Hi, Dakota.
And Dakota is a lab mix, and he also has 2 brothers with him at the shelter. So we have 3 of them. They're about 2 months old, and they're adorable. They are puppy all over.
I was a little terrified when he came in, but he's so cute.
Isn't he cute?
So
he's cute. You would get used to him.
I know, he's so cute.
We have a lot of animals at Grand Strand Humane Society who need a home, and our address is 3241 Mr. Joe White Avenue.
Okay, if you want to adopt an animal, please call the Humane Society. Now it's time for Amanda's Baby Cast, sponsored by the Kangaroo Pouch. Here's a picture of baby Sammy.
All right, let's see what Sammy's doing. There he is today. All right, Sammy is getting so big.
He is.
I'm not kidding you. Now Amanda has 2 babies to take care of, Sammy and Charlie. Well, Charlie's not a baby anymore. He's getting bigger and bigger every day.
He is.
He is. All right, let's find out a little bit about what's going on today. Let's see, I want to tell you about a karate. Recently, they had a big karate tournament. Mike Sirocco's karate recently picked up a number of trophies from a karate tournament. Look at this now. There were nearly 200 competitors. Mike and his students picked up 13 first-place trophies, 6 second-place, and 2 third-place trophies. Congratulations, kid. Good job, and keep up the good work. I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, now let's find out a little bit about, we want to find out about Thomasina first before we go into it further. Yes. All right? We're going to look at some pictures now. And don't you tell me what we got here?
That is my family for the 4th of July celebration we had. This is me. My mom took this picture at the church.
Okay.
And this is me behind the scenes here at WPDE.
She's an intern here.
I'm
She's
an intern.
learning.
I'm learning. And here are my best friends I love so much. I'm missing Damien in this picture, but he's also my best friend. And this is my loving grandma. And I love her so dearly.
Grandma's is something
And
else.
also here's my sisters from the Women of Color that I'm a part of at Coastal. And here's me at the beach.
Oh, look at you on the beach, girl. All right. Well,
And
look at there.
my
me and
favorite
you.
host, Cecil.
All right.
I'm having such a good time here.
We do have a good time here. We got more interns coming up this week, too. All right, let's find out about today. Today's Tuesday, July 22nd. And this is Summer Leisure Day. And it's also Go to the Beach Day.
Are you going to the beach?
No, I think it's going to rain.
Oh.
I'm going to take a nap. All right, here we go. Birthdays today. Let's check it out. 1940, Alex Trebek. I had a chance to interview him a few years back. Great guy. 74 years old, host of Jeopardy. Also hosted Double Dare, if you remember that. 1946, Danny Glover, 68. All the Lethal Weapon movies with Mel Gibson, and he starred also in Predator 2 and Angels in the Outfield. A great show if you've never seen that one. 1964, David Spade. Now, this is a funny guy. He's 50 years old. In the movie Joe Dirt, Grown Ups 1 and 2, and also Jack and Jill. Now, on this day in history, it was 1963. Sonny Liston KO'd Floyd Patterson to retain the heavyweight champion. I had a chance to interview Floyd Patterson one time, too. You don't even know who that is, do you?
I don't.
That's all right. That's all right. You're a little young. 1967, Jimi Hendrix quits as the opening act for the Monkees while they were on tour. Jimi Hendrix, unbelievable. All right. All right, know-it-all departments ready?
Ready.
Who does IMDb consider the coolest actor in Hollywood? Now, that is the International Movie Database.
Okay.
Who is the coolest actor in Hollywood?
Everyone watches Scandal.
Mm-hmm.
So, Carrie?
You looked at the card, didn't you?
I did.
Kerry Washington.
But everyone
she
watches
is the
Scandal.
coolest. I know what I do. Coolest actor. And second is Meryl Streep. And that's from the Know-It-All department today. That's just a little bit of entertainment that you're going to learn every time you watch this show. All right, coming up, we got a great show today. We've got, let's see, the law offices, your law offices at the beach. And let's see, we're talking about a fishing thing at South Florence. And guess what? Ken Knox and Company, formerly chairman of the board, they're here too today. Great show. Tell them we'll be back.
We'll be right back. And welcome back.
That's right, Carolina and Company. We're right here. Now we're going to talk a little bit with the lawyers at the beach. These people can help you with anything in the world. And every time we turn around, we got somebody. Norton on with us today, Norton Getty. And this is the law firm of McCutcheon, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Getty. Now we're going to talk a little bit today about buying a home, which everybody has to do at least one time in their life.
Absolutely. See, so one of the things I want to talk about today is just what is the process for buying a home? Once, hopefully the first thing you do is you've talked to your bank, you've gotten pre-qualified, you've gotten a good realtor, you've been out there in the market, you found what it is you're looking for, and now you're ready to really close the transaction. And how do we do that? The first thing you need to do is make sure that you have your insurance in place, so you let your insurance company know that you have a house picked out. Let your lawyer know that you have a house picked out. In South Carolina, you do have to have a lawyer involved in the transaction to purchase or mortgage property. Send your contract to your bank, because even though they pre-qualified you, they have to qualify the house. So the lawyer goes ahead, as soon as we get the title, we order the title and the title history of the property to look, see who owns it. Make sure your seller owns it to sell it to you, that there are no problems. We get that into a binder, which we send to the bank to make sure they're ready to close. Once that happens, the bank sends us documents a little while after that. The documents come in, we look at those, make sure that get those prepared for your closing. We prepare a final document showing what kind of money you're going to have to bring to closing, and then we set the date for you to come in and actually close with one of our lawyers. We sit down with you, make sure you understand the whole process. Now, this can take 2 to 3 weeks, so there are a lot of steps involved, a lot of back and forth between the lawyer and the bank, a lot of back and forth with the lawyer and the insurance company. So you need to make sure you plan enough time to make sure you get what you want.
And the important thing is you need a lawyer to make sure, because the guy selling you this house could not even own the house, and he could take you for some bread.
Or and he may not know that he has a problem. He may be unaware that before he bought it, somebody else had a problem. But that's what we're here for. We're here to make sure that you're taken care of.
All right, now, after the purchaser gets possession of the home, is he through with his lawyer then?
At that point, That's when we tell you, you know what, it's good to have a law office like ours as multiple attorneys do different things, because if you haven't looked at your estate documents, if you haven't looked at having a will, it's a great opportunity to have a will. Amanda needs to know she's got kids. She needs to make sure she's got a will to make sure they get taken care of if, heaven forbid, something happens. And so it's a good time to start looking at those other areas of your life where you may need protection.
All right, now y'all deal in a little bit of everything, right?
We do. We don't do any domestic law, but we can help you with purchasing your home, working with your homeowners association, personal injury, heaven forbid you need that. But we do estate work as well, absolutely.
All right, well, that's very important. I remember when I bought my first home, they took me out of the room and took my wife out and asked her, was I forcing her to buy the house?
That's right.
You asked that question.
We don't do that now.
You don't? Okay.
Now, I hope that wasn't in South Carolina, because it was a long time ago. We did away with that in South Carolina.
You're right on that. It was a long time ago.
You're talking about dower rights,
yeah,
and in South Carolina, we don't respect dower rights, so we don't do that in South Carolina anymore. Okay. But we do go through and make sure that everybody is signing. You know, everybody who needs to be there is signing.
Everybody's right.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Appreciate it. We're talking about your lawyers at the beach. If you want to know anything, send us an email, and we'll be glad to ask them a question. Anything you want to know. Okay.
All right, Carolina and Company, be right back.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We got a lot of people here from South Florence High School, and these are fishermen. This is what's so amazing now. They've been competing in the Big Bass tournament. And we got Jeremy and Rashad going to do the talking. Jeremy, tell me about the recent tournament y'all win.
Well, last month in June, we went up to Douglas Lake in Dangerous, Tennessee, and all these guys fished a Bassmaster Open tournament. High school bass fishing is becoming a popular sport, and that one of the largest growing sports in the high school segment. And these guys went up there, fished a tournament, 2-day tournament. They came in 22nd and 32nd out of 50 teams.
That's pretty good. Now, I mean, they teach fishing in school now. This is an accredited course?
This is not an accredited course.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
This is a club.
Oh, club, okay.
And we started this club last year. Okay. And so we have only been in existence for a year. And within a year, these guys have made a lot of strides.
They're catching some big fish there. Look at these pictures.
So, Rashard, how long have you been fishing, or, you know, how long have you
I've been fishing ever since about like 2007. That's when I really, truly got into it. And I know 3 years ago I came to Mr. Chusler and I told him that I want to start a fishing team. It didn't get done that year. The next year I came back, I really want to do it. Didn't get done that year. The next year I came back again. I said, Mr. Chusler, this is something that these high schools really need to have. And sure enough, God bless with the opportunity that we started the team.
Right.
Like he was saying, in the first year, we've already been a state champion. We've already been to the Southern Divisionals. We've already been to the Bassmaster High School Open, and me and my partner, Stevie Young, just finished a 6th place finish in the first ever Bassmaster High School National Championship.
Wow, how many people on the team?
Right.
South Florence.
It was a good about 14.
Really?
Because we started one at the south side as well, so it's south side and South Florence.
South Florence and South Side, okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's pretty good. Now, what's next? What's next, Jeremy?
Well, right now we're just getting ready for next year. These guys will go fish the state tournament again on October the 25th at Lake Hartwell. And then hopefully, once again, these guys will qualify for the national tournament by winning the state.
Hey, that sounds good. All right, I got to ask the question here, guys. Not everybody at one time, but who is the best fisherman out of these four? All right, I just want to know who's caught. What's the biggest fish you caught so far in the tournament?
10 even. Oh, in the tournament, it's been 7, but
7. Okay, but you caught a 10-pounder.
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's pretty good, man.
So you'll be returning next year for?
Oh yes, well, all of us will be returning.
All of you guys.
We want to say just real quick, a big thank to all our sponsors. You see them all on our shirts, but a big thank. Marshall Marine, Fishing for Real, McCall Farms, Yamaha Skeeter, Minn Kota. All those guys help us, and all the people that help support us. All of them help us get to this point, and we really want to thank all of them.
That's the way to do it, Rashad. Always thank your sponsors, buddy.
Yes,
we appreciate all of y'all for coming. Tell everybody, tell them bye. Tell them we'll be back in a minute. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We have some entertainers with us here
today.
I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied.
Thomasine is one of my interns, and she is helping me co-host today, and we're having a lot of fun here. All right, we want to talk a little bit about Ken Knox and Company, formerly of chairman of the board, one of the big beach groups all around the area. And Ken's been recording for a long time. We got Ken and Darren with us now. And, you know, we lost General Johnson back in 2007. And the music continues, though, right?
It does. Actually, 2010.
Was it 2010?
Yeah, 2010, and we lost a giant in the beach music community, and also in the across the country, across the world, because General was a Grammy Award-winning songwriter.
And several #1 hits.
Honeycombs.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the groups, but
Free the Pain.
Freedom Pain, exactly.
Songs. He wrote a lot of songs. Plus, he had Give Me Just a Little More Time and You've Got Me Dangling on a String, Everything's Tuesday, all those national hits.
You sure were you a DJ at one point?
I did that for a while.
Okay.
All right, now, this is what's good for you now. Y'all have a hit out right now that's been #1 on the Beach Music charts.
Oh, man.
And we've got a little bit of it. We want to play some of it. Yeah, we're going to play some of it and let people hear it. Tell them the name of it.
I'm Ready, Willing, and Able.
Yeah, I like this song.
Perfect.
All right, now, how did y'all shoot this? Y'all just shot right down the road?
Me.
You did that?
Really?
Yeah, I took my phone.
And right down the road.
With the air freshener showing.
Yes.
Yeah, listen,
I had
listen
to
to
do
the
that.
song. It's great. I tell you, you hit it on this. This song came out. I mean, it came out great. Now, first off, I got to know, who helped you or who wrote this? Did you write it?
I wrote,
you wrote it all?
produced it, and arranged it.
Really?
Yeah, I did
All right,
it
now,
all.
how did you come up with? A lot of people have ideas and they write songs. You know how they come up with. They saw somebody stand on a street corner or something. How did you come up with this?
My wife.
Really? You finally told her you were ready, willing, and able?
Yeah, but no. Actually, see, myself in general.
Yeah.
We always produced our albums and singles, and with the loss of him, it's like he passed the torch to me. And when I came up with this song, it was like he was sitting right next to me. And so I wrote it, arranged, produced it. I had Thomas Hunter, who was here the last time with us, and I said, let's go ahead and share the verses.
All right, now, Darren, what's your role in this?
What is my role in this? Well, Ken was a partner and brought me in as a partner in a company called Elite Artist Network.
Yeah.
And what that is we design and develop shows, and we're bringing in artists such as had just come on board with us, like the Impressions and Archie Bell and folks like that throughout the years. And we're doing theaters and that kind of thing. One of the things for being here in Myrtle Beach is we had some meetings with theaters down here of bringing in this big show to where Ken's group, and then we hit all in one big package.
All right, now how can they find out more about it? You got a website or anything?
EliteArtistNetwork.com.
Say it again?
EliteArtistNetwork.com.
Find out more about it.
Find out more about the whole package.
Call me and I'll get in touch with them and tell you all about it.
Cecil knows
Thanks,
it all.
guys. We appreciate y'all being here.
Thank you, sir.
All right, appreciate it a lot. All right, tell them what you tell them.
We'll be right back to Caroline and Company.
How was your day today?
It was good. It was great. I was excited. Got a little tongue-tied, but I loved it. We'll do it all over
There's nothing
again.
wrong with that. She's a little afraid of dogs. But
A
when she
lot.
got over it, you're a lot afraid of them. But she got over it, and she did a good job today. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right. If you go to Hollywood, call me, all right?
I will.
Because I want to go too. We had a great time. Tomorrow we'll have another intern on the show. We'll be back with a lot more interesting stuff. All you got to do is tune us in. Carolina and Company Live. All right, thanks a lot for being here. Tell them bye, Thomasina.
Bye.